Hey guys, welcome back to Mr. Levy's math room. Now, I am going to continue on the multiple choice paper that I had started, the 2023 January multiple choice paper. I'm going to pick up at number 13. I had kind of abandoned it because I'd seen some other working, but even though some of them were not correct. And let's go quickly. And so we are starting at number 14. And so we have the simple interest on $600 for T years. Simple interest on $600. So $600 is the principal for T years, so we don't know the time, at 5%, which is the rate per annum, is $120. So $120 is the interest, right? So we know the interest, we know the principal, we know the rate. What we don't know is the time or the number of years or months. All right. Now the general form or formula for simple interest is I. Let me write that. So I equals P. So it's P times R times T over 100. All right. So that's the general formula to find the simple interest. So principal times rate over 100. Now, since what we have to do now is transpose this, right? So if we transpose this equation here to make T the subject, then we will get what we want to find, right? So we want to transpose it to make T the subject, and then that will help us to write the equation properly in terms of finding the value of T. All right, so we know, okay, so let's put them in. So we have I, the interest is $120. So 120 equal, principal is 600. So 600, don't mind the writing. So 600 times the rate, which is 5, times T. All of that over 100, right? Okay, now we are going to transpose this to make T the subject, right? So we need now to, so we're going to get rid of the denominator here by doing what? So this is saying 600 times 5 times T divided by 100. So in order to undo our division here, we're going to multiply. So we are multiplying both sides of this equation here by 100. All right? So I'm going to have now 120 times 100 equal 600 times 5 times T. Right? Now, what will happen? This 100 here, the 100 will cancel out. All right. So this 100 will cancel because I'm multiplying both sides of the equation by 100. So if I multiply the right hand side by 100, it's going to cancel out, right? So I will left with just 600 times 5 times t. Now I want to make t the subject, so I'm going to divide both sides by 600 times 5, right? If I divide both sides by 600 times 5, that cancels out. It cancels on this side, right? I must also divide this side by 600 times 5, right? So that says T equals 120 times 100 divided by 600 times 5. So we can stop right there and we can check to see if we see the answer. All right, and I'm seeing that the answer is where is it? 100 times 120, 100 times 120 over 600. So the answer is B. All right? Answer is B. So okay, let's move to move to the next number 15. Oh, all right. Let me clear that. So let's note your answer. Um, okay. Just a sec. Okay, let's look at number 15. So for number 15, is at a bank. We give up number 15 and 16 and 10. All right. So at a bank, EC $2.60 is equivalent to, let me get my pen. All right, so EC $2.60. Why is that not moving? Is equivalent to US $1. For every US $1 exchange, EC 10 cents is deducted as an exchange tax. How many EC dollars will Leon receive if he exchanges US $1,000? Right, so the first thing we have to do is exchange or convert his US dollars to EC dollars. And we are told that one US dollar is $2.60 EC. So we are multiplying $2.60 by 1,000, and that will give us 2,600, right? So that's 2,600. And then So that's what we would get. That's before the tax. Now it says for every dollar, so let me write that down. So 2,600. And I want to multiply it out. Right? So 2,600. But that's 1,000 times $2.60. Let's remove the decimal point 3 places to the right. That gives you 2,600. Right. So that's what you would get before they take out the taxes. Now, we are told for every $1 exchange, 10 cents, 10 cents, 10 EC cent is deducted for exchange tax. You want to find out how much money you would get then, that is after tax. So it should be 1,000 times the 10 cents, or you can say 1/10 of 1,000. So 10 cents would be what? 10 over 100, all right? And 10 over 100 is 1/10, all right? So 1/10 of $1,000 is $100. You can try to multiply it, but in the exam you won't be able to use your calculator. So just know that this is 10 cents is 1/10 of a dollar. Right, so it will be 1/10 of 1,000, or 1/10 times 1,000, however you want to say it. That will give you $100. Then you are subtracting $100 now from 2,600. Right? And that leaves us with 2,500. So your answer for this would be C. Right? So just to remember, you read the question in its entirety. So $1 is 260 EC. Good. And then when you multiply 260 by 1,000, you get 2,600. And then you're going to take out the taxes, which is 10 cents for every dollar, every US dollar exchange. So it would be 1,000 times 10 cents, which will give you $100. You take that $10, $100 out of the 2,600. Just like if you're buying something and they're charging GCT, you would add GCT, right? Or your VAT. Okay, so your answer here is C. Okay, now look at number 16. Is at which a calculator which is marked at $120 is sold for cash at 30% discount. All right, so remember now this is 30% and it says discount. All right, so discount means you're taking the money off. You're going to pay less. All right, so the calculator is valued at $120. All right. So right away, you know you're not going to pay $120, you're going to pay less, right? And it's 30% less. So they want to know how much change, right? So it says how much change would Susan receive if she pays from the calculator for a $100 bill. So right there and then, you know that what you want to find out is the change she's going to get back from the $100, not the cost of the calculator, right? But you have to find out how much the calculator costs. So in this case, she's going to pay 70% of the money. Why? Because they're taking off 30%. Good? If they're taking out 30%, what we need to do, what we can say then, is we are finding 70%. So we can do that 70 over 100 times $120. Right? Then we can cancel our zeros. So this 0, cancel this one, and this 0, cancel this one. And then we can say 7 times 12, 7 times 12 is 84. So it means that the cost is $84. That's the cost, right? But what they want us to find is the change that she's going to receive from the $100 she's paying with. All right, so 84 $100 minus 84, so 100 minus 84 equals $16. Right? So your answer is A. Good. All right, now let's go to number 17. Number 17 is at the top. So let me clear those. Join. Okay. So we can do 17 and 18 together. Let me step out of the way. Good. So a man pays 60 cents for every 200 meter cube of gas used. All right, so you pay 60 cents for every 200 meter cube of gas used plus a fixed charge. So, right, so it's, you get that? 60 cents. $0.60, underline that, cents for every 200 meter cube plus a fixed charge, right? So he pays all of this $178.75 when he uses 55,000 meter cube of gas. And they want to find out what is the fixed rate, right? So that's what our final answer should be, the fixed rate. Good. Now, what we have to do, we have to use our estimation sense, and so right away we can even eliminate some of the answers. Like if you want to find just a fixed charge, we know that it's going to be a small charge, right? It's not going to be the total cost of the gas that you want, but you have to find the total cost of the gas anyway. All right, so let's do that. Now let's look at it. So we are going to divide 55,000 by 200, right? Because it says it's 60 cents for every 200 meter cube. So if I divide 55,000 by 200, that will tell me how many 60 cents I'm going to pay. Right? So 60 divided by 200. And whatever I get here, we multiply that by 60. Right? Because it says it is 60 cents for every 200 meters cube of gas. Good. So if I divide 55,000 by 200, that will give me the number of 200. The number of 60 cents is going to pay, and then I multiply that by 60. And the number of 200 meter cube. Sorry. So we can do our canceling. So this cancel that cancel. Sorry, that and that. So we can cancel the 2 with the third with the 60. 22 1, 60 is 30. Right? And then we multiply 550 by 3. Right? So 3 times 0. I'm going to put it over here. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 5 is 15. 3, 5, 15. 1. 3, 5, 15 and 1 is 16. Right? But this is 60 right? And because it's 60 it would be 6/10. So I put a decimal point right here. So he pays. So we could have said 0.6, right? It's really 0.6. Or should I put the 60 over 100? So this is what he pays for the gas, right? He says there's a fixed charge. Good. And so the total amount of money he pays is 178.75. That 178.75 includes the fixed charge. All right. So to find the amount he pays for the fixed charge, we're going to subtract this 165 here from 178.75. So we'll go 178.75 0.75 minus 165. Right? That's equal to, so we say, we know we're going to have that 75, that's the 165, so that's 0.75. You can see our answer coming. Right? And then 5 from 8 is 3. Then 6 from 7 is 1. 1 from 1 is 0, so it's $13.75. So your answer is A. All right? Just get that clear. Clear that and go to number 18. So a plot of land presently valued at $12,000. $12,000 appreciate. So the value of the land, and they say it's appreciate. Now, the word appreciate means that it's going to what? Increase in value. So you're adding value. So it's appreciating value at the rate of 2.5% per year or per annum. Right? Annum means year. What will be the value of the plot of land 1 year later? Okay? So they say appreciate by 2.5%. They're going to take 2.5% of $1,200. 2.5% of $1,200. I could write 2.5% as a whole number as 25 over 1,000. Right? Anyway, 2.5%. Do that. So could write 25. Just to make sure we're working with whole numbers over 1,000 times 12,000. Over 1. Now we can cancel the zeros. The zeros cancel. 1, 2, 3. So we are left with 25 times 12. 25 times 12. So 25 times 12, you can quickly work that out. 25 times 12 equals 300. Huh? That's 300. So what this $300 mean? It means that you're going to add $300 to the 12,000 that he already has. All right. So the value of the land appreciate by $300 for the year. Okay. So your answer would be D. Okay. All right. Clear that. And let's roll up. That was number 18, number 19. Let's do number 19. So it says a loan. Let me just scroll up a little. A loan of, get my pen. A loan of $800 was paid back in 2 years. In 2 years in monthly. Was paid back in 2 years in monthly payment of $400. The interest on the loan as a percentage was, so we want to find what the interest on the loan is. So the interest on the loan, and we want to find out what percentage that was of the loan. Percent the interest is of the loan. All right. So we have to do first is find the interest. So the loan of $8,000 was paid back in 2 years, monthly installment of $400. So what we'll have to do now is multiply this $400. We're going to convert the years to months. Why? Because it says you're paying $400 per month, all right? For 2 years. Good? Just $400. Let me, all right. I'll move out of the way again. So it's 400. How many months are in 2 years? If 12 months are in 1 year, it means that there are how many months in 1 year? 12. It means that there are 24 months in 2 years, no? So we do 24 times 400. 24 times 400 gives us 9,600. All right, so that's 9,600. Good. Now, this is what the person is going to pay in total. All right, now this 9,600 includes the interest. So the principal or what the loan amount was $8,000. All right, but the person is going to pay 9,600. So it simply means that the interest then would be 9,600 minus what? Minus 8,000. Minus 8,000. We take 8,000 from 9,600. That gives us 1,600. Now this 1,600 is the interest. Now they want us to find, it says the interest, we want to find the interest on the loan as a percentage was what? So the interest on the loan as a percentage. So what was the loan amount? The loan amount was $8,000. So we are going to put the interest over the loan amount. So it is $1,600 over 8,000. And remember, we're finding percent. So we're going to multiply that by 100. All right? 100. Good. So we can go ahead again. We can cancel our zeros. So this 0 cancels that one. This one cancels this one. This one cancels this one over here. And we can say 8 into 8 is 1. 8 into 16 is 2. And 2 times 10 is 20. So the interest as a percentage of the cost price would be 20. Of the loan, sorry, would be 20%. Your answer is D. Right? So look at that again. So you have to, when you're reading the question, you have to note what the question is asking for. Right? So they're asking us for the interest on the loan as a percent. Interest on the loan as a percent. Right? Now the loan is not the $9,600. The loan is what you're paying, and the loan, that 9,600 includes the interest. The interest is not a loan, all right? So the loan is the $8,000 that you took, but on top of that 800, you're paying $1,600. So they want to find out what percentage that 1,600 is of the amount of money you borrowed, right? You didn't borrow the $1,600. Okay, to clear this, move to number, the next number. Number 20. So an article bought for $125 was sold for $175. Right? So in this case, they were looking for profit because they sell the money, the thing for more than they bought it for. So you say the profit as a percentage of the cost price. That's what we want to find. So the article was bought for $125. It was sold for $75. Right? So this is the cost price. So it says CP and SE. Right? So cost price, selling price. The profit as a percentage of the cost price. So the profit right away, we can see, so $175 minus 125, and that gives us 50. Right? So 175 minus 125. That's equal to 50. And they want to find out about this 50 now. This is the profit as a percentage of the cost price. So the profit would go over cost price, which is 125. And it says percent, so that's times 100. Good. So now we can cancel. So we say 25 into 125 is 5. 5 into 50 is 5 into 50 is what? Am I doing it right? The profit as a percentage of the cost price. The cost price is 125. Profit is 50. So, that's what I'm doing. So it's 125 into this is 4. Good. What I didn't do. And then 5 into shelf 1, 5 into 50 is 10. And then 10 4 is 40. Right? That's 40%. Okay. Note, so the profit as a percentage of the cost price. So we'll put the profit over the cost price multiplied by 100. Right? next. Quickly. Gotta go. I'm just going to do them across. All right. So the product of this is the product of a number. The product of a number 2p over 3 and its reciprocal may be written as. Now, when you talk about the reciprocal of a number is its inverse, right? So the inverse of 2p over 3 is 3 over 2p, just like we said, the inverse of 1. Okay, let's not use 1. The inverse of 3 is 1 over 3, right? And so this, all we do, we are flipping it, right? So they said the product of a number, product means to multiply, product of a number and its inverse. Of a number 2p, so 2p over 3, the inverse product, so we are multiplying, inverse of 2p over 3 is 3 over 2p. Right? So that's what it is. So the reciprocal, is well inverse. So we flip the reciprocal is so flip the number. Alright? So we turn it upside down. Okay. So let's hop across to 24. So the answer is 2p over 3, 2p over 3. This. You don't change the sign. 3, right? So C. So if 3 plus x over 2 is equal to 1, then the value of x is 1. So this is a linear equation. 3 plus x over 2 equal 1. So first of all, we need to get rid of the 3. So this is saying 3 plus, right, x over 2. There's a positive 3. So to undo this, we are going to subtract. So we subtract 3 from both sides of the equation. So if I subtract 3 here, so 3 from 3 is going to give me 0. I will be left with x over 2, right, equal 1 minus 3. Good, because I will say we are subtracting 3 from both sides. And we want to isolate this x, right? Now we need to get rid of this 2, the same x divided by 2. So we are going to multiply both sides by 2, right? So that's 2 times all of that. Oh, sorry, I can't do that. So 1 minus 3 is negative. Let me erase that and just be told. Let me perform the operation first. Okay. Just a minute. So let's not do this yet. Let us perform the operation. So x over 2 equal 1 minus 3. 1 minus 3 is what? Negative 2. I want to do that first. Equals negative 2. Right? Then now we are multiplying both sides by 2. Right? So the 2's here cancel. So we're left with x equals negative 4. Right? Now you can quickly prove it by substituting that in the equation. So negative 4 over 2 is negative 2. Right? 3 plus negative 2 is positive 1. Good, so your answer is B right here. Right? Now let's go to 25. So it's 5n plus 5n plus 2 is the same as, now this, when we are doing indices, when we are multiplying the base, note that the bases are the same, so we add the powers when we are multiplying. All right, you're multiplying, you simply add the powers, so keep the base. You keep the base, add the powers. So n plus n would be 2n, and 1 plus 2 is 3. So our answer would be B. Right? Right, so the answer is B. Let me clear that. Okay, so let's hop over to 22. So let's say 22 refers to the diagram of a rectangle. The area of the rectangle in centimeters squared is x squared. The equation that may be used to find the value of x is what? So all we're finding is the area of the rectangle. Now what we need to do is write the formula for finding the area of the rectangle. Sorry. So we know that to find the area of a rectangle is what? The length times the width. Now in this case, the length is x minus 4 cm and the width is 2 centimeters. So if we are saying length times width, here requires length times width. So right, A. That would be x minus 4 times 2. Right? So it's 2 times x minus 4. X squared equals, our answer would be A. All right, let's go across to number 26. If A star B equals A squared plus B squared, then the value of 3 star 4 times this times 2 is what? Now, let's work out what's in the bracket. And what's in the bracket would be, so that A, B. Now, it has 2 sections. Right? Now, all of this is going to become A, and this is B. Good? So let's work out what's in the bracket here first. So A, let's say, is, all we're doing is substituting the values here in the bracket for the ones up here, because they say A star B is equal to A squared plus B squared. So it will be 3 squared plus, let's say, 4 squared, right? Plus 2 squared, right? So 3 squared would be 9 plus 16 plus 2 squared, right? 9 and 16 is 25, right? So now this, what's inside the bracket here now becomes A, right? So this becomes A. So our answer then will be A squared, since we are now doing this part, this, all of this, right? 25 squared plus 2 squared. The answer is A. Number 27, this, we have this symbol here. Now this is a singular matrix, right? So these are things that you have to know. You have to know what is an inverse matrix, what a singular matrix, what an identity matrix, and non-singular is just the opposite of singular. So if there's a non-singular matrix, they will just put a line across the equal sign. Alright? Okay. Me see what I didn't do now. That's when let me clear all of this. Keep forgetting. Alright, so let's do number 23. Althea normally saves X dollars each month, but in June she saved $4. But in June she saved $4 more than twice her usual amount. In June she saved what? So Althea normally saves X dollars each month. So this is what she saved each month, X dollars. In June she saved $4 more than twice her usual amount. Alright, so her usual amount is X. Let's write that down. So X is usual amount. Then she saved $4 more. $4 more means that you're adding $4. Right? So that's plus 4. And it's $4 more than twice her regular amount. So twice her regular amount would be 2x. Right? So 2x plus 4. Let's try to like what they have it here. Dollars. Right? Here and so this is not a 7, it's a 4. It's a bracket. 2x plus $4, right? Alright guys, I have to run. So I will ensure that I come back quickly enough to finish them. Right, and I promise I'll finish them in another session, in the next session, and try to do some more. Right, so Blessings, and you take care. And don't forget, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. All right. So blessings.